So in today's Fury video, we're going to be talking about what happened to the original characters after the events of Moon and during the events of Transit, Die Rise, and Buried. As we know, at the end of the Moon Easter egg, Richtofen swaps places with Samantha in the MPD, and he then begins to launch all these rockets at Earth and destroys the Earth, and that then causes the events of Transit, Die Rise, and Buried to happen. But what we don't ever find out is what happened to Nikolai, Dempsey, and Takeo after the Moon or the Earth is destroyed. So they're basically presumed to be dead. Richtofen is like we assumed that Richtofen killed them, but we never actually find out. What we do hear though is we hear Richtofen whenever he's giving commands to the transit crew. We hear him saying, "Oh, I miss Nikolai," or just small quotes like that we never really looked into majorly. So yeah, what happened to them? Well, I like to think that they never actually were killed by Richtofen. That he never actually was able to kill them, so he just didn't. Like he was never able to bring himself to do it. So what they were doing during all these maps was they were going and they were trying to stop Richtofen themselves, but they never ended up succeeding. Alright? Or maybe what even happened was they decided, okay, let's get out of here, let's teleport somewhere else, or let's even go to another dimension, because now that we know that interdimensional travel is like an actual thing in zombies, then maybe they could have done that, maybe they figured out a way to do that. Now, let's not forget that Richtofen, or well, Samantha in Richtofen's body, was still with them at this time, I think. It's been a while since I've done the Moon Easter egg. But let's just assume she was. Okay, so they need to keep her safe as well. It was still a child after all, even though it was in an older man's body. So, where did they go after this? Maybe they did stop, maybe they didn't. But I just want to try and discuss where they went. What happened to them? Maybe they went back to Earth and they went to the Doris facility to find clues on how to stop Richtofen, looking at his notes. Or maybe they did go to another dimension. Maybe they went to Mob of the Dead. Maybe they went to even Origins. We don't know. And that's the thing that I like to think of. So, what what might have happened was they did go to this place, and until the Origins characters, or well, Origins Richtofen, went to the original dimension, the original timeline, and killed the Richtofen there, I like to think they went and did their own thing, and maybe went and just left, and they could have even gone and that what we've not seen yet, they could have gone and stopped Origins Richtofen from killing the Richtofen in that time. And maybe that's what DLC's 4 is going to be. It's going to be like an endless loop of people killing each other, stopping each other from going and doing that thing. That's a bit ridiculous to be honest, actually, yeah. Let's just pretend I didn't say that. But, anything could have happened to them, and we have very little clues. So maybe in DLC 4, we will see something's happened to them, and we'll hear about them in some way. So what I like to think is at the end of DLC 4, is that they're going to have these, oh I don't know, the keepers or the apothecants, whatever, and they're going to show loads of these different dimensions all together. So Mob of the Dead, Shadows of Evil, Origins, the original, all of them together, all in a massive projection or something, showing all these different dimensions. And we're going to see the original characters in one of those, and we're going to see them doing their own thing. And that's just something I'd like to leave you all with that thought with, because yeah, it's amazing to think that something could have happened and they could have gone and done their own thing. And I do believe that at the end of DLC 4, we will find out about what's happened to them. Jason Blundell said that he's going to put a nice set of brackets around the whole zombie storyline in the past 8 or 9 years from everything, and maybe that comes under the brackets. Maybe what happened to them is going to come under that. We don't know yet though. It's going to be another few months before we find out. And yeah, we've not even had DLC 3 yet, and we're talking about DLC 4 here. But yeah, I'm just going to leave you off that thought. I have been Chucky Man. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.